Hey guys, Atari Steve here. I came across this something I thought you might kind of like to see. This is a catalog. This is actually the first catalog that Atari put out for their games for what was known as the video computer system, VCS. Later on, it was renamed the 2600. Probably one of the most well-known early video game systems, and my favorite. But anyway, I just thought this all the artwork on this catalog was really interesting and kind of hilarious to look at, actually. But just the way they describe the games and everything is very creative. It says, be a flying ace, a race car champion, a tennis star, and a space pioneer, all in one afternoon. And all the paintings are hand done. All the not advertising. Well, it is advertising actually, but just all the artwork is hand done, not computer generated like most everything you see today. This is Man the Torpedoes Air-Sea Battle game program. I don't know if you can read that, but it says, here's your chance to become an artillery commander, a submarine captain, or an aircraft bombardier. Just hit the firing button and shoot your way through 27 different shooting games and variations. Planes, boats, and other targets appear on the screen from different directions at different speeds. Shoot them off your TV screen with guided missiles, torpedoes, and anti-aircraft guns. Sounds pretty fun, doesn't it? And there's actually, those screenshots aren't too, those are computer or artist renderings of the screenshots, but they're not too far off of what it actually is. Kind of worried about this guy though. He looks like he's having a little bit too much fun with that periscope there. Here's do you have the touch to be an Indy driver for the Indy 500 game? I don't know that I don't know if I'd be if I'd have my hand on the front suspension of the race car when I was getting ready to take the checkered flag there. But 14 one- and two-player racing games and variations. Steer your car around one of the many tracks, racing around hairpin turns to get to the finish line before your opponent. Steering controllers come packaged with each Indy 500 game program. And here's some of the screenshots for that. One down at the bottom is ice race. It actually alters the controls. You feel like you're on ice trying to race. You can skid all over the place. It's actually pretty fun. Next one, don't wait for 4 years for the Olympics. And this is Video Olympics game program. They can happen every day, right at home. With the Video Olympics game program, you compete in 50 games and variations in 8 main events, from soccer to volleyball to basketball. Play against the computer or against up to 3 of your toughest opponents. 4-player games require 2 additional paddle controllers available at Atari dealers. That was one thing that the couple of these early games, you could actually play 4 players at once. Almost, you have to go online to do that today, and you could have 4 players right in your living room, 3 other friends play with you. This is the game that's closest to what everybody would recognize as Pong today. There's just several different variations, 50 different variations of this game. Shows the guy playing hockey there. Beam me up, Captain Starship. Hurtle through space in the cockpit of a spaceship, steering your way through 17 games and variations. Line up space vehicles and shoot them out of the sky while avoiding asteroids, or pilot a lunar lander onto the moon. One wrong move and it's curtains. It's kind of a... That's probably one of the most very basic looking games that they had. These were all from 1977 is when this came out. It was ready for the 77 Christmas season. So it's 35 years old this year. Burn Rubber, Street Racer. Let's see. I can't really get a good focus on that. The game program that will tell you if you really should be out in the street driving. Controlling the action with your remote controller, steer your way through 27 different games and variations. Race against the clock or race against a friend. Additional paddle controllers needed for 3 and 4 player games. Another one that's 4 player. So even though the games are basic, they really had a lot of, you could do a lot with 3 other friends, and a lot of trash talking and a lot of, just one-upsmanship, I think. Trapped. Surround game program. Trap your opponent before he traps you with the surround game program. You control a moving wall, strategically forcing your opponent's moving wall into a position where it can't move in any direction. It's a game full of quickness, skill, and smarts. It's just kind of a snake type game. I know back before smartphones and everything, there was a lot of cell phones that had games like this on them. Hit Me Blackjack game program. 3 card sharks seated around the TV. You and up to 2 of your cronies, each with 200 chips of your own. Object, beat the house. With Blackjack game program, the computer deals the cards onto the screen, just like they would lie on a table in Las Vegas. Bet up to 25 chips each hand. Play until you're either busted or you've won 1,000 chips. Blackjack game program, you're ace in the hole. Additional set of paddle controllers needed for 3-player version. I think this one only had, you could only play 3 others with the dealer. Another just real basic. This guy's awful shifty looking, and so is the girl behind him too. I guess that's a girl. And the last one in this catalog is probably the most hilarious. Do your homework while you're watching TV. This is basic math, and they really tried to in these early consoles, they really tried to emphasize that you could do that they were more like computers. They were educational rather than just all games. And basic math is Atari's first educational game program, and I think it was one of their last too. Solve addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division problems on your own TV. The computer lets you know if you're right or if you're wrong. The correct answer flashes on the screen. Basic math, a fun way to learn. And apparently from the screenshot, looks like Albert Einstein is teaching us basic math. And 2 plus 2, that's about as basic as you can get. But anyway, more to come. Atari will be introducing more game programs all the time. Each one guaranteed to be just as much fun as the ones we now have. Send us the enclosed postcard. We'll keep you updated as we introduce them. I'll have to look at that postcard if I can get it. Atari Innovative Leisure, a Warner Communications company. More games, more fun. Well, I just thought that was interesting, all the artwork and just the way they tried to sell these games, and it's a lot different than you find today. You don't even find catalogs, and really, you know, the commercials were pretty inventive too on the way they try to sell games. And today you don't even see commercials other than just game footage, you know, and maybe some voiceover with it, but they really just doesn't seem like they do much anymore to I think the games maybe sell themselves a little bit more. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll have a few more things to look at here. We'll just give me some feedback on what you like and what you don't like. We'll talk to you later then. Thanks.